Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Get a Buzz with Art. I'm your host, Ron Episcopo, and today we have a local artist with us, Ed Malesky. Hey, Ed.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. So we're going to talk about your art, but first, tell me a little background on how you got involved with the art.
Well, I think like a lot of kids, I was exposed to art when I was young. My grandfather was a painter, and so we used to see a lot of that work done. And being a kid of the 50s and 60s, ended up doing a lot of paint by numbers.
Right.
And then when I was 13, my parents sent me to oil painting classes, and so I started that little bit of evolution. But I took about a 35-year hiatus from serious art while I worked. I was a chemist, so but I had the opportunity to retire fairly young, and just before I retired, I was starting to do furniture and working with wood. And when I retired, my planner told me, mark this occasion by buying something. And so I bought a big lathe.
Okay.
And a lathe is what I've made all of this on. It's wood turning. I put a big chunk of wood on the lathe. The lathe spins it. And then I use my tools to remove the wood I don't want or hollow out the wood I don't want from the inside.
I have one piece of yours, and I've seen so many pieces. They're absolutely incredible. I don't know if the audience can appreciate the fact these are wood pieces, correct? And this one is a vase.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about inspiration and how you did that.
Yeah, well, one of the things I like to use local woods. And North Florida has a lot of great woods to turn, sycamore and sweet gum and cherry, but a lot of it is pretty nondescript. So over the last 10 years, I've spent a lot of time adding colors and textures to my pieces. What I'm trying to do is elicit an emotional response from the viewer.
Okay.
And so in this case, this is a piece of sweet gum that's been turned and hollowed, and then alcohol inks added to the surface. And
So when you're turning, how do you get a piece of wood hollow in this shape?
I have long boring bars. This actually sits on the lathe like this and spins around, and I
Wow,
take a boring bar in here and cut away from the inside.
amazing. And this piece, which when you first brought it out of the box, put it up here, I thought was metal, but it's all
Yeah, it's an interesting one. This one, difficult to turn because these are hollow. And so you turn them in halves and put them together. But what this stuff is right here, it has been painted with a number of coats of bronze paint. And so it actually puts a bronze surface on it. And then I use patina chemicals that react with that bronze. This is painted with iron, and then I put a rusting solution on it.
So that chemistry background comes in here,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
Because I thought, again, this was metal, but it's
Yeah.
a rusting agent on wood.
This is made of ash.
Wow, really amazing. So I want to find out more about you or buy some of your art. How do I do that?
I formed a group a number of years ago called the Turning Arts Group. We're an LLC, and so if you go to turningartsgroup.com, that's our website, and I also have a Turning Arts Group Facebook page where I post a lot of things.
Excellent. Well, viewers, I really strongly suggest that you get out to his website or Facebook page and take a look at his work. It's really amazing pieces of art. So have a great day. This is Ron Episcopo, and Get a Buzz with Art.